Oh boy. All right, guys, I am back. This, okay. My friend here wants the link. All right, guys, I am back with you on a different app. I am back with you on a different app because this one, that last one, acted out, acted up, and acted ugly. So therefore, I I am on a different I'm on a different app, guys. On a different app because that one there froze for whatever reason, and StreamYard seems to do that quite a bit. So now I am on a different one. Let's move forward. Come on over, guys. Okay, let's see who is coming in. I know my heavenly Father knows. Oh boy. It's starting to thunder and it's going to start raining. And whenever that happens in my neck of the woods, the internet connections are usually affected. So forgive me, guys. Forgive me. It's no fault of mine. It's beyond my control. I know StreamYard sometimes act up, but I can hear the rain and the thunder and the lightning outside. So that is probably why the internet is acting so ridiculous. Mm, okay. All right, welcome back, guys. If you have come back to join the stream, go ahead and indicate to me in the chat. I am back with you. I am back with you. This as our first stream went for about 30 minutes before it was disconnected, thanks to the thundering and lightning that is happening outside. That is going to interfere with our connection. I hope it does not interfere too much with this one because this one is a different app. So if you are here, guys, please let me know. So if you are here, guys, please let me know. Oh, yeah, there. That is me there. All right. Let's just play some. I know my Heavenly Father knows the storms that would my way oppose, and He can dry the fallen tears and turn my darkness into day, and turn my darkness into day. He knows, He the storms that would my way oppose. He knows. He knows and tempers every wind that blows. All right, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to my live stream. If you are new here, I want to say welcome. Welcome to my channel. This is Trev from Trevessence. If you're coming into my house, I want to welcome you. Go ahead, take your shoes off. Subscribe button to the right, like button to the left. Come on down, guys. I am down here waiting for you because I have an interesting story that I want to share with you all today. It is Wednesday, the middle of the week. I am having a great day, and I hope you all are having a fantastic day as well. All right? So come on in, come on in, come on in. If you did not hear the first part of the story, then you might want to go back to it at a later time and listen to it, watch it, because I'm going to pick up where I left off on the other live stream. Okay, guys? So I want to say welcome. Let me see who is here. Anybody here? Say something so I know that you are here. I don't want to have to wait too long for this stream to build up, but we're going to continue this story. We will continue. I am going to continue the story. Go ahead, guys. When you come on in, just hit that like button. And the like button is that little button, that little finger, that little thumbs up finger. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Just touch it once. That's all you have to do. Just touch it once. Okay? And let's continue with the story. I am not able to find the others. Did they run away? Where did they all go? Where did they go? Where did everybody go? Everybody was on the other live. Because we are not waiting for the other live to come back. So we just switch right on off and come on to this new one. Okay? Okay, guys, so if you are here, I want to welcome you. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me. I am going to be continuing with the story that I was talking about, the story that I was telling you all about earlier. If you are not here right now, you will be able to watch it later on. Okay, you will be able to watch it later on, but right now I am going to continue with the story. If you are just coming on, if you're just joining me, guys, I had told a part of the story before the live stream was cut, and now I'm going to be continuing with the rest of the story. Thank you for joining me. All right, so I was at the part of the story where I had just found out after 3 years that the individual with whom I was living, who had promised me that he was going to petition for me, I just found out that he wasn't able to do that because he himself was not a resident, was not a citizen. He was an immigrant himself, and he was not yet completely formalized. So he was working on he had a work permit. Come to find out, the work permit itself was no good. It was not one that was issued by the authorities, let's say that. But he had a good job and he was working. He was a very resourceful person. So he was able to get himself a nice job and he was working. He was taking care of me. So I wasn't too worried. Now, when this was revealed to me that he himself was in the same position as I was, but he was pretending all this time to be able to petition for me, I was devastated. I was devastated. I was shocked beyond belief. And now I wanted to find out from him, what are we going to do? Because I know that I can no longer stay here. I have two choices. Either I stay here and fight, or I go home. My kids need me. Now, what I promised them that I would be able to bring back for them, I am not able to do it. I've been able to do it in 3 years. By this time, my first child had entered Westwood, and I was like, okay, so my daughter has entered high school, and my family is footing the bill. I am here with nothing basically, and just found out that I have been tricked. So now, what do I do? Do I go back home and face the shame where everybody's going to say that you came to America, you didn't, you know all the things that they can say? Or do I stay here and fight? And I decided to choose the latter. I said I'm going to stay here and I am going to fight all odds, because one day I will come out on the other side. I am not going to always be depressed and downtrodden and crying. I'm not going to be like this forever. And so I decided that I was going to stay. The individual, however, he wasn't pleased at all. He was mad at me like I was the one who did something wrong. He was upset because I said I have to stand up for me. He gets so mad because I have found out. Now he is fussing and he's cursing and he's quarreling, and he's fussing that my sister is now becomes the cruel person because my sister told me. And I tell you, my friends, that night when I found out, and I told you I woke up the next morning, made him breakfast, made him lunch. He went off to work. He came back from work. And it wasn't until then that I had disclosed to him what I had found. Because I had to give it some time to seep into me. I had to give myself some time to absorb it, you know? So I waited until he got back home. We're sitting there having dinner. And I said to him, it's been so long that I've been here. So long. So long that you promised me that you were going to marry me and, petition for me. So long. And I've waited patiently. And you still have not done it. Every day you give me a different excuse. When do you think you're going to be able to do it? And he turned to me, and I was just looking in his eyes, guys, because I wanted to see if there was any form of deception being revealed based on the way he was looking at me from across the table. And I couldn't see it. I couldn't see anything. And he says to me, Trev, I told you. I'm saving for it. We are going to do it. We're going to have a nice wedding. I'm saving for it. And I turned to him in his native tongue and I said to him, so how do you expect to marry me and petition for me when you yourself don't even have a green card? He didn't know I had found that out. And he got so mad. The man who had the chirpy face, the happy face, the agreeable face, suddenly got so angry. It was almost like, how Jesus got angry and flipped the table over? He got so mad and he got up and he pushed everything away from him. And he got up from the table and he got mad. He started cursing. My sister is this, my sister is that, and that, and that. And he stormed through the door. I called my sister. I said, be careful. He stormed through the door and he's cussing. He's probably heading over to your house. She said, okay. Rightfully so, that's where he ended up. He went over there and he gave her a tongue lashing and gave her husband a tongue lashing and all of that, and came back. What was all that for? I don't know. But I guess he soothed himself with that. He came back. And let me see who is there. Okay. And then he came back and we sat down and tried to have a discussion. But the discussion wasn't going anywhere because he was not being agreeable with what I was saying. I am being realistic. I am saying, you have had me here for 3 years. You have not fulfilled your promise. Now that I've found out that you have lied and you have deceived me, it is up to me now to make a decision for me. So, this is where we have come to an end. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm going to do because I was depending on this person. I didn't have anything except what he had provided for me. And so I was stuck between a rock and a hard place. If you know what I mean, a really hard place. So, anyway, I decided that I was going to leave the house. Where I was going to go, I didn't know. And he begged me, he said, Trev, don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. There's no reason for you to leave. And where are you going to go in the first place? Where are you going to go anyway? He was right because I had no place to go. So I had to stay. Talk about being trapped. I had to stay. But I had to develop a plan, guys. I had to develop a plan how I was going to escape. About 2 weeks after I had found that out, I was at home one day and I got a phone call from his job. And they said, you need to meet us at the hospital because we're taking him to the hospital. We have sent him to the hospital via ambulance and you need to meet us over there. So I hurried up and I dashed over there. When I went over there, guys, I saw him. He wasn't looking good. And I thought, what in the world happened? What happened? So when I asked what happened, he had had a heart attack. So now I am stuck. I have to dig into my soul of compassion. I no longer want to leave because he has had a heart attack. Now he turned it around on me and says, I'm the reason why you had the heart attack. How come I am the reason you had the heart attack? Because I found out you deceiving me? So now it's my fault? So he stayed in the hospital for a few days. They did a cardiac cath, gave him a stent, came home. Now I can't leave anymore. I don't want to leave anymore because I don't want to leave him. Because now he is sick. When he got well and he went back to work, I still felt a little bit of guilt, like I should just walk away and leave. Because he's not well and it seems like he does need me. He needs the help. So here I am, confused, concerned, stuck, don't know what to do, don't know which direction to go. I felt lost, totally lost. And my days were awashed with just tears. I woke up crying. I went to bed crying. I went down to like 100 pounds. I no longer wanted to go to the hairdresser. He used to take me to the hairdresser every 2 weeks to get my hair done. I wasn't interested anymore. He used to take me to get my nails done. I wasn't interested anymore. I'm not interested. I'm just, call it depressed. Depressed. But for the sake of my children, I eventually told him I had to go. I had to go. And so that's what I did. I left. After I left, I had to get myself together. I had to get myself in order. Things weren't going as I planned when I left. Things were not going as planned. So I ended up, what do you think happened, guys? I ended up right back. I ended up right back because things were not going as planned. And I was devastated. I was making any money. I wasn't able to care for myself. So right there, he had that over me where he could say, Trev, come back home. You have your furniture, you have everything. So come, everything is going to be okay. Everything is going to be okay. I had no choice. At that time he wasn't violent or anything. So I went back home. Stayed right on there. Stayed right there, right home, right there at home, and get myself together. I had to. I had no choice but to get myself together by all means necessary. Any means. By any means necessary. So that's what I'm talking about, guys, when I say that when we come out here in the diaspora, there are so many trials, so many tribulations that we have to face, especially those of us who came out here without our yellow envelope. Those of us who came out here looking for a better life, trying to find that better life. Hey, Miss Denise, how you doing? How are you, my dear? Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for coming. When we come out here in the diaspora and you don't have anybody in your corner, it can be very frustrating, guys. I know that before, way back in my time, it used to be a little easier than it is now, but it is depressing nonetheless. And in my situation, having been here for that long with this person who faithfully promised me faithfully that he was going to be able to petition for me and take care of me. And at the end of the day, I found out that he himself did not have a green card. He was not a citizen. He didn't have a green card. The work permit he was working on was no good. And here I am, like the sacrificial lamb, without anywhere to go, without anyone in my corner, without anything. And I had to sit there. I had to sit there with this individual because I couldn't do any better. I couldn't do any better at the time. I titled this live from trial to triumph. That was my first trial out here in the diaspora. Before I go on, welcome, guys. Welcome to my stream. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for joining me. If it is your first time on my channel, come on in. There is the subscribe button to your right. Go ahead and touch it. There is the like button to your left. Go ahead and touch that. Come on down. I am having a little discussion. I'm telling you, I'm sharing with you my experience that took me from trial to triumph when I first came into this country. I am sure that there are other people who have had the same experience like I did. And I can understand the pain that many people have gone through. Some people say others have gone through worse. Well, I am not here to determine who went through worse or who didn't, or try to measure subjective events like these as to which is worse than the other. What I'm here to do is to share with you all my experience. And I say to people when they're coming out here, I've met people who have said that, they have met people in their country of origin, or they came here and they've met people and they have been promised the green card, they have been promised, make sure, make sure before you jump on that train, you know where it's going. And one way to know where that train is going is to ensure that you have proof that that person is going to be able to do for you. Because a lot of times people are married, but they are separated. And they will meet you and they will promise you that they're going to marry you, give you the green card. They can't marry you unless they're divorced. And they may not have been divorced, but they will promise you. So I'm saying to you, if you find yourself in that position, make sure you have all the cards on the table. You can see birth certificate. You must see the birth certificate, the social, the marriage license if they have been divorced, the divorce paperwork. You must see everything. If there are citizens, you see the citizenship, whatever. You must demand to see it right away at the initial stages, so that you don't end up being here 2-3 years or more living on a promise. It's like the man give me a basket for carry water. Yeah. Yes. Yes, Miss Denise. Each man's journey. Yes. It's as heavy to him as anyone else's. So I can say my weight, my weight is 100 pounds. You can say yours is 100 pounds. We're not going to put them on a scale to measure them because these are all subjective events. I agree with you, Miss Denise. So this is my way of helping anybody out there who may listen to this, who may watch this live, to tell you that there are still a lot of unscrupulous people out there who are ready to prey on you when you first come into this country. They're ready to make you big promises and all that. Promises that they have no intentions of keeping. Promises that they will never keep. But because you are new and because they know you're going to be depending on them, they will string you along, string you along, string you along. Yes, yes. They're going to string you along, and you will never know until it's too late, or it's long gone, be a long time before you find out. You know, it was 3 years before I found out. I mean, some people say, "Oh, Trev, you stayed for too long. What was I supposed to do?" I had two options. Either I would have left, gone to God knows where, or I would have just like taken a taxi and say, take me to MIA and let me just get me a ticket or something and let me go home. So those were the options for me. I wasn't going to take that option. So weighing what I had in front of me, I really had no other choice but to stay. And because I was being taken care of, it's not like I was depressed and, I didn't have anything. I was being taken care of. So I didn't have any reason to really feel as though I had a reason to rebel. So my rebellion, foreign, that is the question. And that is why I am sharing my experience, because I wouldn't want anybody else to face it. And I have heard stories of people getting tricked like that too. I have heard stories. And honestly speaking, a lot of people will never understand it, because unless you've walked in somebody else's shoe, you will never understand it. A lot of people have not had to have that experience. Why? They came with their envelope. Why? They came to somebody who was honest. Why? They came via different route. So there are many reasons why your experience would not be as mine. So I want to share my experience because I wouldn't want this to happen to anybody else. And I've heard of stories of people where stuff like that has happened. Because if I come here, I see you, you are working, you have an apartment, you have your car, you are, what would make me think? And at that time, he had been here for years. So what would make me think that, oh no, you're tricking me? Oh no, you don't have all your ducks in a row. What would make me think that? There wasn't any indication, there wasn't anything to alert me to say, try look into that. Maybe. And I told you before too, Foreign, that at that time in my life, I wasn't as skeptical of people. I grew up in a very trusting environment where my mom and my aunt would always say to us, let your yea be yea and your nay be nay. So you don't trick people. So whatever you say, let it be so. Don't say it if it is not true, and that sort of thing. So that's the environment I grew up in. So here I am now stepping out. How am I going to? I have to unlearn what I have learned to know that now I have to start to vet everybody because I should take it by face value because not everything that they say is going to be true. And I need to dig deeper. So now can you imagine how my life right now, everything somebody tell me, I'm digging deeper. It's like, heck, man. I'm digging deeper to see if what you said to me was true. Because that's where I'm at in my growth right now. Before, I would just take people at face value. You say there's a blue dog, all right, there is a blue dog because you said it. I don't expect you to tell me a lie because there's absolutely no reason for it. But now I realize that, there we go. I'm just fixing this thing here. But now I realize, guys, that people are not as honest as we think they are. People will tell you one thing and then they will do something else. They are not, my computer is acting like, okay. You know, people are not honest. So when you realize that people are not honest, you have to approach them differently. You have to work with a different mindset. You can't just go in just like that, like the way you think when you trusted them. And that was my position. I trusted him and I believed what he was saying. And so that is why I ended up in that situation. That's why I ended up in that situation. And I am hoping and praying that that doesn't happen to anybody else. And so that's why I'm saying, I'm sharing my story so that if there are anybody else, because I know there are a lot of people who come up here, people come out in the diaspora as, you know, come on work programs and student programs and all different kinds of programs they come on. And when you come, we know that there is one way to get yourself formalized, and that is by marrying somebody. Let's just say it the way it is. And so there are a lot of people out there who might be looking for somebody to marry. And there also are an equal number of people out there who are looking for somebody who's looking for somebody to marry so they can trick that person. You all get what I mean? Yes. So they are out there. So if you all listen to my story, don't use my story as fodder. Don't think that, oh, she's just stupid. I can't stop you from thinking that if that is what you want to think. But I am telling you to just, this is for the people, not for the people going to come to say ugly. This is for the people who might end up in a situation like I was. Do not allow yourself to be tricked. Make sure if he comes or she comes and says they love you, they're going to marry you, they're going to help you to change your mindset, to change your yes, if you come and you are of the mindset at that time that you want to stay, and you meet somebody and this person promises you that they will help you to ensure that you stay, and you believe the love is real and the love is gonna take you someplace, I say to you, slow it down, slow it down. Make sure, make sure you get all the information. Go to the USCIS website. Make sure you look on it to see what category you fall into. If you have to get you an attorney, get you an attorney if you have the money. Because an attorney will tell you, you need this, you need this, you need this from this person, you need this, you need this, you need that from that person. And if that person cannot produce those documents, then you know from the get-go that you have a problem. Okay? Ask for the documents. The person, if they love you and they want to help you, they should not be afraid to present you the documents you are requiring. Make sure you see the documents. Look for them. Make sure you have a copy of them. Because there are people out there, guys, who are cruel. People out there who are looking to take advantage of you and your ignorance. Oh, you just come, and you don't know. So they can twiddle you around on their finger. They can twiddle you around and lie to you and mislead you. And you will just follow along because you believe it's okay, because this person has been here for this long. This person probably knows. And no, man, this person loves me. She would never do that, or he would never do that. We have to start thinking outside the box, guys. We cannot continue to just be thinking in the box and thinking that everybody's going to come to us honestly. People are not honest. People are crooked. And you might think that, oh, I'm being honest with this person, so this person is going to be honest with me. Wrong. Wrong. You are honest to that person because of who you are. That is why you are honest. That person is not honest with you because that person is not an honest person. That person is not honest. So you can use yourself to judge that person and say, oh, because I'm kind to him, he's going to be kind to me. Oh, because I'm honest with him, he's going to be honest with me. Oh, because I was so nice to him, he's going to... No. 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 You are nice, you are honest, and you are kind because before foreign, I am talking and I just looked over and saw your stuff. Let me see what foreign wrote. Let me take a break here, guys. Get into my chat here. Let me see. Let me see who is here. Let me see who is here. Okay, Simple Things Outreach Media is here. Foreign TT is here. My dear friend Sharon Campbell is here. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Topaz, welcome. Foreign TT says, verify if the person can be a sponsor. Example, income requirement, resident. Exactly, Foreign TT. And that is why I say to the people, if they promise you, make sure you go on the USCIS website. Make sure you know which category you fall in. And when you see all of that information, you will know whether or not you qualify and what you qualify for. Don't let somebody, a lay person, just tell you something and just go by it. The next thing you know, you are here for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years, and you still cannot get sorted out because you did not have the right information to work with. If the person is not capable of helping you, ciao, goodbye. Okay? Goodbye. The person is not capable of helping you. And here comes JY. Hold on there, JY. JY, I didn't do my live in your t-shirt today, you know. You see it? You see your t-shirt? Did you see the live that I did with your wearing your sweater? In JY? Yeah, that is your sweater that I got off of your website. Nice, warm, and comfy. I have to put it away for when winter comes again. Well, today I'm rocking my Unstoppable. This one is my Unstoppable one that says, "Don't make nobody stop you." Quite fitting for the topic today. So welcome, my dear. Welcome, my dear JY. Welcome. And oh, here comes my sweetheart Nisha. Welcome, Nisha. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Go ahead and check out Nisha TV over there. Nisha James TV over there on YouTube. And JY the boss is here. All right, guys. So for those of you who are just coming, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to share the stream. Now, this is the second part of the stream, guys, because the first part of the stream I was doing with StreamYards, and then the rain and the lightning and the thunder was outside, and all of a sudden everything just went away. So I had to start it. I had to restart it on this other app. So the first part of the live is going to be on the channel. You can go ahead and look at the first part so you don't miss anything, so you can connect the two conversations, right? That one and this new one. So guys, I know, thank you, Nisha. Thank you, my dear. So guys, I am sharing my experience with you because I would not want what happened to me 20 something years ago to happen to anybody else. I mean, you might say that, oh, Trev, you should have known better. You don't know better until you know better. Oh, you need pictures for your live later? Topaz is on the plantation. Okay. All right. All right, JY. I'm going to put it on and take a picture. I'm going to put it on and take a picture for you later. So and send it to you. But JY, I sent you a text and you still never responded, So you never responded to my text, JY. So I don't even know if that number, it is the right number, it is the good number, but you have not responded to my text, and I am offended, very offended, that you did not respond to my text. All right, JY, so you got to fix that, brother. You got to fix it. All right, you better fix it, and fix it quick. Thank you. All right, let's see who else came by. Oh, Modest Nation. Modest Nation. Do I know this person? Modest Nation. Let me take a look here and see. Modest Nation. Let's see. Welcome, Modest Nation. Welcome to my live. Welcome. Okay. Oh, I've been in your house before. I've been in your house before. I just didn't do the right thing. Modest Nation, you gotta forgive sister here. I have been in the house before, because as soon as I look, I see it. I've been in your house before. I just did not do the right thing. You have to forgive me. You have to forgive me. But I will come back when I am done. I will come back when I'm done here. But welcome, welcome. Teacher P, welcome, Teacher P. Thank you so much. Welcome, welcome to my stream. Okay, so JY, let me see that number, JY, because I think that is the right number. Let me start putting it in here and let me see if it will pop up, because I know 16. Yes, see here? Yes, it pops right up. And I texted you. Did you not see my text, JY? Go ahead and recheck. Go ahead and recheck. But when you get the call right now, you will see that it is me. So please save it as me. Okay? All right, guys. So you see the topic. You see what I'm talking about. JY, answer the phone now. Oh, all right. All right. Now you know it's me and you. All right. Now we connected. All right. Later. Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So let me see who else came in here. Modest Nation came in. Welcome, Modest Nation. Shelly the boss is here. Love you, Shelly the boss. Love Mommy Blackwood, Mommy Joy Blackwood as well. Um, Teacher P, Foreign. Okay, Foreign always has something interesting to say. I love his participation here. He says that's why there are lots of long distance relationships. I believe this occurs mostly to women. Some men promise sponsorship and keep them waiting or on hold. There you go, guys. There you go. Foreign hit it right on top of the head. That nail right on top of the head. That is so true. There are women abroad right now who have met men who have come to their country on vacation, promised to marry them, leave them a promise ring, leave them, tell them they're engaged to them, and they go back to their country of origin and they say, "Oh, we are in a relationship," and they stood you up and keep you waiting, 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 and waiting some more. And then you think that, oh, you have a spouse somewhere. Oh, yes, my fiance is in Canada. My fiance is here. My fiance is there. And that sort of thing. And a lot of us get stood up. A lot of women get stood up like that. Men, not so much. But a lot of women get stood up like that by men who promise them to take care of them, but have no intentions of doing so. Okay, let me see who else rolled up in the house. Amy Accorda. Hi, Amy. Welcome, Amy. I hit the bell. Thank you, Amy. Thank you. Amy said I hit the bell. Thank you very much, Amy, for hitting that bell. Okay, I have Mama's handprint is here. Welcome, Mama. Well, guys, go check out Mama's handprint if you don't have her yet. And Teacher P is here, and so too is JY. JY is checking in. JY is at work. So welcome, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys. Don't forget to share up the stream. For those of you who are just coming in, I am talking about trial to triumph. My trial to triumph as an immigrant. You know, I'm sharing my experience with you all about when I first came into this country and how I was promised by an individual who I was certain, was my Prince Charming. I was certain he was my Prince Charming. We went to church every Saturday. Everything just seemed so perfect. Everything just seemed like he had everything sorted out. And lo and behold, only for me to find out that he did not have the necessary paperwork for him to be able to petition for me. And that is why he kept putting off the supposed marriage. He bought me a beautiful diamond ring that we were engaged and all of this stuff, you know. And I felt good. I felt happy. I felt comfortable. He did everything to make sure that I was happy and comfortable. I was not comfortable because I didn't have my children with me. I was not comfortable because I wanted to continue to go to school. I wanted to continue to work and I wasn't able to do that. So I was not happy. I was not comfortable. I wanted more. And the more that I would have would be if I would only be able to get that more if his promises turned out to be true. If he was going to be able to marry me and petition for me, then I would be able to realize my dreams. But he wasn't able to do that, and he was very dishonest. He did not say to me, listen, Trev, this is the deal. I am not going to be able to do that for you. So we are not going to go down that road. He didn't say that. He led me to believe that don't worry about it. I have everything in order. Here comes Alex and Jackie. Hi, Alex and Jackie. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. I don't know if we have met before. I am going to check to see if we have met before. I am not sure. But let me take a look here and I will see. If we have not yet met, I will come back to your house later on. But I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming to my live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you because I know all of you could be doing something else. All of you could be doing something else, but you have come to my stream to spend some time with me this afternoon, and I really do appreciate it. Okay, I see Alex. Is that the same person? Okay, yes. Alex and Jackie. Okay, I see you. I see you. I will remember you. Don't look for me now, but look for me later on. Look for me later on in your house. All right. Thank you for coming. There is somebody else here that I do not recognize. Happy New Month to Abong Sandy. Welcome, Sandy, guys. Welcome this person to this stream, Abong Sandy. I am not sure I've ever seen that person before on this stream, but I appreciate that person nonetheless. Thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, guys. I appreciate you. Now I am going to continue. You know, this is supposed to be a learning experience. Let me see what Foreign says. Foreign says, it has been my experience when a woman promises a man her love and sponsorship, it occurs rapidly. Guys who agree with that, I agree with Foreign so much. I agree with you, Foreign. I agree with you. I agree. Because you see, women are of a different temperament than men. And I find that women are more honest than men. And I have a knack for falling for some very dishonest people. And I tell you all before, guys, that I was raised to be too trusting. Trusting. You know, my mom and my aunt always said, let your yea be nay, and let your yea be yea, and your nay be nay. So you don't tell somebody you're going to move a stick and then you turn around and move a stone. You shouldn't be dishonest. Okay, you're not hearing everything I'm saying, Teacher P, because you're on the road. Okay, you can always come back and listen to it. I'm sorry, you'll be okay. Just be safe. Just be safe on those roads. Okay? So when foreign TTB, okay, so foreign TTB says, a female friend of mine didn't listen to my instructions, and after 10 years, including one child, she's still waiting and has stopped speaking with me. She didn't listen. He couldn't meet income requirements. Y'all see that? 10 years? 10 years. I know of people who have been here for years. I know of people who have been here for years, living on a promise. Living on a promise because somebody promised them that they were going to marry them and petition for them. And they have been here living on that promise and have not gotten that green card. Many people out there, men trick them and say, I'm going to marry you. A lot of times the men are already married. I tell you guys, if you do not have an app that's going to look people up, get yourself one. Look them up. Look them up. People are dishonest. People are cruel. You are looking out for yourself if you look them up. Nothing else. You are looking out for yourself, and everybody has a right to look out for themselves. Look up that person who just told you you're looking for a spouse and you are on one of these Tinder, one of these apps. I don't use any of those apps, but you go on those apps and you are looking for somebody. Don't just take somebody at face value. I see too many people get tricked because they just take people at face value, and that was my problem. Shall be my problem no more because I don't trust no one. My experiences have taught me to trust no one. Everyone has an alternate motive, if you ask me. Until you can prove to me that what you say is what you meant and what you did, you do not intend harm, until then, I don't trust you. No. Don't tell me there's a blue dog outside and expect me to just believe you. I gotta go there and verify it for myself. That is me these days. That was not me before. Because my mom and my aunt raised me to make yourself trustworthy. So people out there are trustworthy. Yes. And mama says that's how you were raised to be trustworthy. Exactly. But some people are just plain downright crooks. They are not honest. They're not going to tell you the truth. They tell you to go right when they know you really need to go left. And when you go left, they know the destruction is there waiting for you and they are laughing. They are laughing. Oh, Pal's Kitchen was here. Did I acknowledge you, Pals? I hope I did. I hope I did. Okay? And there are too many people in this out here in the diaspora right now. And also, there are people in other countries who have been promised, and the promises were never fulfilled. Were never fulfilled. Okay, Marcy, welcome. Welcome, Marcy. Welcome. Thank you, my dear. No problem. No problem. So, guys, how do we find out when somebody is being dishonest? A lot of times you can't tell, because as I told you, I sat at the table across from this individual and he's talking to me and I'm looking in his eyes to see if I could see any indication that I was being deceived, and I could see none. He looked so sincere, I could not tell that what he was saying to me was a lie. I couldn't tell. And he was sitting there telling me, don't worry about it, baby. Don't worry about it. I am saving. I want us to have a nice wedding. You're going to look so beautiful in your dress and all of this and all of that. When he knows from earth to heaven that he himself didn't have a green card, that he was working on a fake work permit, that he could not marry me, give me the green card. And you know what he said to me after that? I should be lucky. He said, Trev, you're lucky because I could have ended up marrying you and still not be able to give you the green card. No, you could not. Because I eventually had to go dig up and search and find other information that was never presented to me. So I am saying to you all, go ahead and look. Search. It is in your best interest. I know of people who came up here on the work program and still living with people. Still living with people who have promised them the green card and haven't given it to them. And they have a way of telling you, oh, they're afraid to give it to you because they're afraid you're going to leave. If they give you the green card, you're going to leave. If you love the person, you're going to marry the person and give them the green card. For crying out loud, marry them and give them the green card. Why are you worried about whether or not they're going to leave? Don't be worried about that. Because if they're going to use you and they're going to leave, then they're going to have their 4 o'clock down the road. If they are going to trick you into believing they want to stay, and then you marry them, give them the green card, and then they're going to leave you after you done did that for them, then their 4 o'clock is down the road. But you cannot hold people hostage and say, oh, I'm afraid to marry him, I'm afraid to marry her, give her the green card. Because if I marry him, if I marry her and give her the green card, then as soon as she get it, she gonna leave. As soon as he get it, he gonna leave. You can't hold people hostage like that. That's not fair. Don't do that. And that is why, guys, those of you who have looked on my channel, who have been on my channel, who have been following me from Unstoppable over onto here, some of you know that my next story was the one who I gave the green card. It was, was the one who I gave the green card. Was I supposed to have held him hostage and say, well, if I give you the green card, chances are when you get it, you're going to leave me? So I'm going to keep you here for a while with it. No. No, you want the green card to grow. You want to get it so you can go to school. If you leave, you leave. And I was here 3 years before I found out that I did not, that person I was with wasn't going to be able to take care of me, to help me. And this person who I married, he came to America 2008, 2012, he was swearing in as a citizen. 2013, he started showing me signs that he wanted to leave. So I am saying to you guys, if you're going to marry them and they're going to get the green card and leave you and use you and trick you, they are going to do it. It is not on you, it is on them. So do not hold people hostage. If you know you will not be able to handle it, if you give somebody the green card and they leave you, then tell the person from the beginning, I am not going to give you the green card because I am afraid that if I marry you and give you the green card and you leave me, I won't be able to handle it. So I'm not going to do it. That is what you are supposed to do. If you are not strong enough to handle it, but you don't hold them hostage and say, give them a big ring, and say, we are engaged. When we're going to get married? You stringing them along, stringing them along, stringing them along, stringing them along. Who just rolled up in here? Oh, Thunder Scorpion. Thunder Scorpion just rolled up in the house. Thunder Scorpion just rolled up in the house, and Chin and Dwayne just rolled up in the house. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all. I don't know, Thunder, if we are connected. I am not sure. I think so, but let me take a look. If I start typing your name and you pop right on up, then I know that yes, we are already connected. So welcome to my stream, Thunder. Thank you for coming. Chin and Wayne, I don't know that person. That's the first time I'm seeing that person on my live. I want to say welcome. Thank you for coming. Welcome to my stream. I am talking Chin and Dwayne. Oh, Chin and Dwayne, we are not connected. Let me see if it is the same person. Yes, it is the same person. Okay, we are not connected. So I will check you out later on. I will check you out later on and leave you a cookie or something. I will check out your channel later on to see what is going on over there. But welcome to my stream. Welcome to my channel. My friend, the lovely Sandra Morgan, just came in. Welcome, Sandra. I hope you're having a great afternoon. I am having a fantastic afternoon over here, and I am sharing my experience and throwing out some words of wisdom for those who may end up falling in the trap that I fell in. Guys, I have seen so many people pass through here. Please hit that like button, guys. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Thank you for coming. I welcome you and I appreciate each and every one of you. So Thunder says he wants them to leave. Yeah, so he's Thunder says, I wouldn't care if she leaves. I'm open to help people to get over. Okay, so Thunder says he doesn't care if he's going to marry her and petition for her and then she's going to leave. And I agree. I didn't care about whether or not you're going to leave. I mean, I'm not going to hold you hostage and say, if I marry you and give you the green card, you're going to leave me. Therefore, I am going to wait and I'm not going to marry you just yet. What are you waiting for? Help the person. Help the person. And I have seen a lot of people who end up having children, and they're still here in America with the man who promised to marry them and give them the green card. The man who promised to marry them and give them the green card. And they end up having children for this man. And the man have no intentions of marrying them because he's afraid that once he marries them and once they are able to take care of themselves, he can no longer have that control. So they will be able to go to school, they'll be able to go to work, they will be able to drive, they will be able to take care of themselves without him. And he's afraid of losing that power because to him, that control of that woman is probably the only strength he has. So he feels quite powerful knowing that here is this woman. She has to depend on me. As my grandmama would say, oh my God, Chef is making sure. Chef, you know you ain't joking, right? Chef is not joking, guys. Chef is making sure I acknowledge. I acknowledge that he's coming in. So he's showing me that he's coming in his car. All right, Chef. Who you brought with you? That is your taxi, Chef. Chef, that you come in a taxi today. You came in a taxi today, Chef. You came in a taxi. Okay. But welcome back, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right. So, guys, you can't hold people hostage if you know that they are depending on you. People are depending on you. You have a girlfriend. She is depending on you. You promise her that you are going to give her the green card. She is depending on the green card. You get her pregnant once. You get her pregnant twice. And she's still waiting for the green card. You have a boyfriend. You're promising him you're going to marry him, give him the green card. You have him in the house. He's waiting patiently. And because you are afraid that he's going to leave you after he gets it, you don't give it to him. In that case, I say, guys, end the relationship. If you are that afraid and you can't handle somebody leaving you, end the relationship because it is not nice. It is not nice to have people strung along like that. It is not okay. We shouldn't do that to each other. Some people may not agree with me, and that is perfectly fine. I understand that not everything I say agree. We can disagree. We can agree to disagree. Chef says the taxi is better than walking. I agree with you, Chef. It's better than walking. And when you go to the market to go buy all the stuff to cook, you put them in the taxi and you drive on home. Okay? So guys, that is what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about today. I don't know if there's anybody else who wanted to, anybody in the chat. This one doesn't support calling up somebody. I forgot. It does not support it. Only the other one that was acting up supports it. But I would have loved if there is anybody who had an experience like that, who wanted to share that experience with us. Is there anybody who wanted to share that experience with us? You know, the number to the stream is 910-605-7149. All right, so somebody texts me that they're at work, they can't call. Is there anybody who have an experience or heard of an experience that they would love to share? Anybody, guys? At Pal's Island Kitchen is here as well. Welcome, Pal's Island Kitchen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Pal's Island Kitchen. There you are. There you are, Pal's Island Kitchen. Pal's Island Chicken Kitchen. Welcome, welcome to my stream. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Anybody here wants to share an experience that they know with somebody who has been here waiting for somebody to marry them, give them a green card? Okay, so my friend here says, I have given permanent residence because when I needed some help, he was there for me. Margaret, you are a blessing. You are a blessing. Okay, Margaret says, I have given someone permanent residence because when I needed some help, he was there for me. So I did. And after a while, he left and we still are pleasant to each other. Isn't that a beautiful thing? That is a beautiful thing. That's what I'm talking about. That is a beautiful thing, guys. Pal says, "Hey, beautiful, I was sharing you." Thank you so much, pals. Thank you so much. I think we are connected, aren't we? Aren't we, pals? I think we are pals already, aren't we? I think so. Let me see. Pals Island Kitchen. I think we are friends already. I think we are. My phone is Pals Island Kitchen. Yes, we are. You ain't never seen me in your house? Yes, we are. We are. I'm sure I did the right thing. I did the right thing that time. I just have a few people that I have to apologize to. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay. Alex, welcome again. And foreign Topaz said, "That's how it should be. Good for you both." Exactly, Topaz. I agree. That's how it should be. You understand? You don't have to be enemies. There shouldn't be any animosity. There should not be any animosity. There shouldn't be anybody going out of their way to cause harm to the other person. Guys, I can't do without my lipstick. All right? I got to put on my lipstick. I keep it right here on my desk. All right? Yes, guys. Anybody else with any other experiences? I know the experiences out there are numerous. There are so many. If people tell you some horror stories, what people have done to them only because they know that they need the green card. If you know some things people have done to other people. I went to Miami not so long ago and I was talking to a guy, and the guy told me that he had been married 3 times before he could finally get the green card. 3 times. He said the first wife insisted that they were going to be married, but she wasn't going to put in the papers until she felt like it. She said year 1, year 2, he spent 5 years with the woman. 5 years with her. 5 years. And she didn't put in the paperwork. And he worked under the table and he took care of her. And he had married her with 2 children, and he took care of her and he took care of the children. And he had left his children back home. He couldn't go back home, nothing. He could not go back home. And 5 long years he's been married to this woman. And she refused to put in the paper because she's afraid. If she put in the paper, as soon as he get the paper, he gonna leave. And he worked. He said he worked. And every work he worked, every money he got, he had to give it to her. Because she said he had to pay. He had to give her the money that is going to pay for the petition. She's not going to pay for it herself. He has to work and pay for it himself. So he was giving her the money, hoping that he would, and she never did. After 5 years, he had to leave. He had to leave because she was just stringing him along 5 long years. And I consider that to be cruel. That is cruel. That is cruel. Shelley the boss says, "If we can help someone, we should. You will be surprised how many blessings you get in return." Exactly, Shelley. You will be surprised how many blessings you get just by helping somebody. You understand? It is not your business if they are ungrateful, because you were being good to them. And that's what we are supposed to be. We are supposed to be good to each other. Be good to each other. Be good. Be kind. And if they're ungrateful, it's not your business. Because if you weren't good to them, then that is your business. Because you are supposed to be good. But if you are good to them and they are ungrateful and they are unkind and they are cruel, then Too bad for them. They have Satan in their soul, but you should invite Satan in your soul. We don't do that. All right. Anybody else got anything else they want to share? Anybody else with anything else they want to share? We can't this thing doesn't allow us to like drop link, but you all can call me, guys. I have a phone here that is connected to the stream. Let me see if somebody texted me. I have my phone here, guys. You can always call me. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Lady Margaret says her kids still refer to that individual as dad when they see him. Isn't that wonderful? That is wonderful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Nothing is wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. All right. Anybody else? Does anybody want to call me? Anybody wants to call me on 910-605-7149? Nobody wants to call and tell me. I know there are lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of horror stories out there. Lots of horror stories. And there are also beautiful stories, because we don't just want to hear the horror stories, guys. We want to hear the beautiful stories. We want to hear the story of the person who helped you and you are still able to talk to that person. The person who helped me. The person who helped me, who went out on a limb. The person who loved me enough to help me. Every day, I say thank you. Thank you. And I can always pick up my phone. I can always pick up my phone. And if I call, thank you. And I can always pick up my phone. Oh, that's my phone there. I just turned my phone off. And if I pick up my phone and I make a phone call right now, if I make a phone call right now and I call him, I can call him and have a conversation. I can call him and have a conversation with him. If I call him and I say, I'm in need, I have a problem, he does not even ask any other question except, what can I do for you? Where are you? What kind of help do you need? This was the person who went out on a limb to help me. How could I be ungrateful? I could not be ungrateful to this person. Couldn't be. Because I tell you guys, I was in the depths of hell. I tell you, when I found out that that man was not going to be able to help me, I went into such depression. I tell you, while I look at some pictures of myself that time, and I'm like, really? Was this really me? I looked like I was 70 years old. I looked rugged. Me hair pick out. Me hair was picky out. I was so depressed because I could not believe what was happening to me here in this America. I couldn't believe that the man had tricked me that much. I couldn't believe that I was deceived that much. And he couldn't help me, and I couldn't help myself. So I needed to find somebody to help me, because he couldn't help me and I couldn't help myself. I needed to find somebody who was going to help me. So guys, it is all about helping each other and being kind and being honest. Being kind, being honest, and being fair. What's going on with you, my love? What's going on with you? Can't complain. Can't complain. You're still here. You're still here. I talk about you all the time. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. I talk about you all the time and I'm always telling, I'm on my live and I am telling them that you were such a blessing to me. And I will forever, forever be grateful. And all that you did for me, I am so grateful. So grateful. And when you say you love me, I believe you. Yeah, I believe you. I believe you. You showed it, and I believe you. Uh, you hear that, guys? He says, I guarantee you that, Trev. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate it. What you up to? That Yes. So my friend says that tells you, Trev, that there are some good men around. All men don't need something from a woman in order to help. There are some, yes, foreign. There are some good men around. There are some good men around. Some good men. Yes, there are good men around, and then there are the others. So we have to, some of us are lucky that we go out. Some of us are lucky that we step out, and when we step out, we find on our first entrance into the world, we find somebody wonderful, somebody beautiful, somebody who is honest, and we don't have to step out again. But then there are others of us, like me, who always run and end up have to run again. You know what I mean? Why are you laughing at me? Yeah. I end up always running fast and end up having to run again. But listen to you, holler at me later. Huh? Anytime. No, I'm going to work. I'm going to work later. So if you want, call me later, before then. You know what time I go to work? About 7ish. All right. Okay, babe. No problem. Take care. All right, babe. Yes, guys. So Shane, Shane and the family TV. Shane says Nisha sent him over. Welcome, Shane. Welcome. This is. Are we connected, Shane? Are we connected? Are we connected? I do not know, but thanks to my dear friend Nisha over there at Nisha James TV. Nisha, go ahead and check out Nisha, guys. Thank you so much, Shane. Let me see if we are connected. Shane and the family. I think we are. I think I saw you all doing a prank the other day. Oh, I didn't do the right thing. All right, Shane. All right, Shane. Oh, I didn't. Okay, okay, Shane. Um, okay, so be back. Okay, pals, no problem. Okay, no problem, Shane. I have to write these things down before I forget them, and then people think, oh, Trev didn't come back to me. Guys, if you came to me and I didn't come back, please do not be offended. Please, I'm begging you, do not be offended. Just hit me up. Just hit me up, text me, say something on one of my videos or something. I might see it, I will see it. Or if you see me going live, just say something. Just say, Trevor was in your house or something like that. Let me write your name. Please, guys, forgive me. I am not that type of person who is going to, not support. I am always supporting. I just didn't know about this support a long time ago. I just recently learned about it. And so I intend to do the right thing by everybody. If everybody don't do the right thing by me, I am perfectly fine with that. But I intend to do the right thing. That has always been my mantra, to do the right thing. Okay? So let me see what you all are saying. What's up with Shelly the boss this evening? Shelly the boss not in my business tonight. She don't want to know anything. because she always asking me something. Hey, Shelly, you're not asking me anything this evening. Let me see what Foreign TTB says. Let me see what Foreign TTB says. There you go. All men don't need something from a woman in order to help. All right, that is true. Shane and the family came over giving some love. Appreciate it. Shane and the family TV. Pals is cooking. Okay, hon, we will talk later on. Foreign TTB says, Trev, did you have a prerequisite for the ideal man? Oh my God, guys, did you hear what Foreign TTB asked me? If I had a prerequisite for the ideal man, example 6'4", muscles, tattoos, the Tyrone type, etc. No, no. I guess, is that why I haven't found the ideal man yet? Is that what it is, Warren? Because I do not have a prerequisite for the ideal man. I look for love, compassion, affection, and somebody who share the same views as I do. I look forward to meeting somebody too. To being with somebody who has the same goals as me for life and for a relationship. I am not looking for nobody say you gotta be 6'4". No tattoos. I don't play tattoos. Um, it's not like it's something that I would say say if somebody has a tattoo that automatically disqualifies them. No. Or if somebody doesn't have enough muscles, that automatically disqualifies them. No, because I am like 100 and something pounds. You better be able to pick me up. Hey. Oh my God. Foreign says he was wondering why I kept stumbling into the wrong men. I like that. I like that question. Foreign was wondering why I kept stumbling into the wrong men. I didn't have a plan, and I didn't stick to my plan. I didn't have a plan, and I didn't stick to any particular prerequisites for anybody. Um, I looked for love in the wrong places. Um, the word is in my earlier post should say create. Which word? Which word, Topaz? I mean, I don't know either. Foreign TTB has asked a great question, guys. He said he was wondering why I kept stumbling into the wrong men. And I have asked myself that question as well. Why do I keep stumbling into the wrong men? Am I too trusting? Do I just not stop to vet them long enough? As they say was, okay, Shelly the boss, Shelly ride and whistle, guys. Shelly riding and whistling. What is it? And Foreign, I like that question. In fact, I love that question, but I do not have an answer as to why. Is it that I attract these broken people and then I am trying to unbreak them? I am trying to fix them. I think I can fix them because I have this caring and compassion personality that is telling me that if this person is hurting, I can fix it. I can love him into being able to love. This person is not able to love, I can love him into loving. I can care for him enough so he can understand that, somebody cares. Maybe that was my problem. But you know the funny thing, Foreign TTB? I have found out that since all these experiences that I've had, so of late, when I tap my feet into dating, I am firmer. Yes, I am. I am firmer about what I will accept and what I will not accept. And I do not give chances and chances on top of chances anymore. Because before, I told you all before, I used to be saddened by me just saying no to somebody, and I believe their feelings get hurt, and people would, appear to be wounded, appear to be hurt, and I would feel badly because I'm standing up for myself. But by me standing up for myself, you are appearing to be hurt, and I would feel so wounded by it that I would not say anything just because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. My friend Denise from Simple Things Outreach Media is here, guys. She has been here. She has been in the chat. She's just been silent in the chat, she says, but here she comes right on back. Here she comes. She has come back into the chat. Right. Okay, so Foreign says, is it that I have a prerequisite but I don't realize it? I believe so. I believe I did. I didn't utilize it. I didn't utilize it. And a lot of times too, I tell myself that I was wishy-washy because somebody come and they don't fit the bill. And I would still feel so sorry for them that I say, oh, all right, it not fit the bill, but maybe we can work it out. Maybe, you know, maybe if I try, something might come of it. Something good might come of it. And then when people try to tell you that, everybody's experience is not the same, and it's not because I wasn't raised like you, and not because my experiences are not the same as you, that doesn't mean that you must discriminate against me, and, I could possibly be the best husband, something like that. The person who helped me, I always said, had things been different, we probably would have, he would have saved me from some of these experiences. He would have saved me from at least the last one. But what wasn't meant to be wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be. So all the things that happened that caused us to, to not be able to stay together, that was all those things that happened, they happened. All those things, they happened. And so we agreed that we were going to go our ways separately. That we were going to go our ways. We were going to go our separate ways, but we're going to do so in love. Hey, Sandra. Why that you coming in, Sandra? Sandra, that's a Honda. That's a Honda, Sandra. That's a Honda. You are coming in. Welcome back, Sandra. Thank you. So right now, Foreign, I am not so worried about whether or not somebody is going to fit the bill, because I know too that some people may not. Right now, the prerequisites have to change as your circumstances change. So, when you are single, you have no kid, you have a prerequisite for who you're going to attract, who you're going to entertain. After you start having children, you have to change the prerequisite, because now you are going to be inviting other people. This other person is going to be exposed to your children. So, you have to change the prerequisite. After you've had children who are grown and out of the house, now you have to find another set of prerequisites for whoever you are going to attract. And at this stage, I'm not putting up with nobody and no foolishness. That's just me. I have reached a point where I've raised my children. I have just one child that is a preteen. My other 4 children, I've raised them, sent them to college. They are out the house. They're taking care of themselves. They are out. And therefore, I refuse to put up with anybody's nonsense. So Foreign says, very interesting statement. Don't utilize it. You have indeed solved the problem. Thank you, Foreign. Thank you. Yes, it is the truth. I mean, I told you all the time that I am a realist. The truth is the truth. It is the truth. And even if the truth hurts, it is the truth. And I'm not offended by the truth. And I'm not offended if somebody expresses, their misunderstandings. We can have a discussion about something, even if it's a topic that affects me, even if I am the subject. Because I believe that my experiences, somebody can learn from them. Anybody can learn from my experiences, and I can learn from other people's experiences. I try not to be judgmental, and I try not to, talk down to people because of the experiences they have had. Because it is these beautiful and varying experiences in life that help us to be who we are, help us to modify our thought process, help us to change. And change for me is always a beautiful thing. So Foreign says, welcome back, mama. Welcome back, mama. There you go, guys. There you go, mama handprint. You roll up in your beautiful red car. Welcome. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for coming back. And Sandra 2020 came into the house as well. Welcome, Sandra. Sandra, why are you late? Sandra, welcome. You were playing your music too loud, Sandra. You were playing your music too loud. Okay? So I appreciate what Foreign TTB has said. I have solved the problem by now being able to utilize my prerequisites, because now that the prerequisites have changed from what they were before, I am determined that I have to utilize them. I can't. Oh, you just finished work? Okay, dear. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Thank you for coming. Guys, when you come in, please hit that like button. Thank you very much. If you are new here, say something in the chat so I know that you are there. If we are not connected, I hope that we will be connected by the time the stream is done. If you are connecting to me while you are on the live, I will not be connecting to you right away, but you will see me in the next few days. But I will indeed come over and I will indeed watch. I will leave a comment and stuff like that. But I will not be hitting those red words right away. I will do that some other time when I come on later on. 24 hours must pass by. So I will do that sometime tomorrow or the day after. Okay, guys? But let me see if there's anybody else. Who else is here? Mama's handprint, Topaz, Sandra 2020, and Sandra Morgan, and the others, Foreign TTB. You have any other questions? I like your questions, Foreign TTB. I like your question. But see, now you say problem solved. I shouldn't be having that kind of problem anymore, right? I shouldn't be. Because I'm putting up nobody's nonsense. Nope, I shall not. I refuse to put up with anybody's nonsense. I cannot. Once it starts to go downhill, I am not trying to hold it back. I'm not trying to keep the reins in. I'm not trying to make sure everything is okay, because it should be just my responsibility. It should be a joint effort. And so I've dabbled, I've stepped my feet out into the world in the last in the last year or so, but I have had to drag my feet right on back. I've had to drag my feet right on back. Right, pals? Well, welcome back, pals.